Hello everyone from Patio Frutal. Today we have a special picking today to do. For the first time in Patio Frutal history, we have persimmons. Not persimmons from the stores, our very own persimmons. As you can see right down here, it's a few fruits, right? And as you can observe, these persimmons, you might say, well, they're ripe, and they are not. These variety of persimmons are a astringent variety, meaning that they have to be really ripe and soft to be able to eat it. Otherwise, you'll turn your face around because they are very astringent. So, I'll show you around this little tree. Let me back up a little bit. So right there, the little tree it's about 6 feet tall. And you can see that I have some strings over there. See the strings all the way tied all the way down to the bottom. That's to keep the tree height lower than it would otherwise. Because I don't want to, here it is. It's hard to find because everything is getting yellow. But you see this plant here has about, there it is. It's the very first time that it produces, so it has about 7 or 8 fruit. And I'm gonna go to another plant, and there's the chickens. So we're gonna go to another plant. I have 3 persimmon plants, and each one is a different varieties. And all these persimmons, these American persimmons. They're not Asian persimmons. The Asian persimmons, they're on another league. They're big, very sweet. Sometimes you can eat them when they're barely yellow. Some of them they are astringent, so you have to eat them when they are very ripe. But like the fuyu persimmon, it's very good because as soon as it turns yellow, you can eat it. It's hard, crunchy, and I like crunchy fruit. But some of them are not crunchy, so I'm gonna show you here. We got 3 persimmons here, and I'm gonna have to feel them to see which one is ripe. This one, although you see that darkened spot, that doesn't mean it's bad. It's sometimes when you touch them or they rub against the leaves, they get the darkened color. But that one there, that is very red and it's very soft. So that one, I believe, is a perfect persimmon for us to give it a try. It is very soft. So we're gonna have to give it a taste test today. And look at the head, has a nice crown. So we're gonna give it a taste test. And here in my container here, well, you see he is as big as my figs. My figs are good, decent size. They're not huge, but they can hold on their own. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna walk back to the table, and we're gonna see how this persimmon is doing, whether it's completely ripe or not. And well, let me give you an overview of my kiwi vines, RT kiwis. And these RT kiwis, I gotta tell you something. I've been eating persimmons for the last 9 weeks, 9 to 10 weeks. Right in the middle of August, I started to get ripened fruit. Right now, today is October the 25th, and I still have huge amount of kiwis that I have to still got. Look at that. That's lots of kiwis. lots everywhere. So we still have to do a major harvesting, and we'll do it right before the frost come, because if you live in New England, you know that the temperature has been very forgiving this year. All right, so let's put this tripod over here. We're gonna see, get a good angle. All right, let's see. Here it is. Well, you might not be able to see my head. So it happens a lot of the times is I use a small tripod and I can't tell if you can see my head. So I'm on the other side of the camera. So here's my my persimmon. This is a early golden persimmon. That's the variety. So we can remove that cap. And look at that. Oh, let me tell you, it is very delicious. I'm gonna hold the camera up because I don't think you can see me. I have to make sure again that I'm in the right angle. Nope, you can see it. All right. So this is what I'll do. I'll hold this camera and hopefully you can see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna cut this baby up into a couple of pieces. All right. All right. So here's our persimmon. These are not huge persimmon. These persimmons you can dehydrate, and they are delicious to have it for winter snack when you're watching a movie or something like that. So you might see a little dark spot. There's a little seeds in there, very flat. So let's give it a taste. Oh wow. There's a little seed in there. Let me tell you, it's the first time that I had these kiwis. It's the very first kiwi, pardon me, persimmon. This is the very first time that I harvest this fruit from my yard, and that's another seed. Two little seeds. But anyway, so this one is the early golden persimmon. So there you go, guys. If you're planning to plant any fruits in your yard, try fruit that can withstand the cold weather. This one here, no matter what the temperature is, it's not going to harm the trees. Same as my figs. Not the figs. Same as my kiwis. The figs, on the other hand, you have to protect a lot. There are a lot of work to it, but it's worth it. Now, you can look in there. All these figs, I just picked them up. As you know, there's going to be a storm coming tonight, Monday night to Tuesday. So I have to pick all of them up because when it rains a lot, they tend to crack up. Hey, quiet down. So anyway, that's the dog doing her job. All right, so oh my. Now, these figs are getting sweeter and sweeter. As you know, the night has been getting colder. So, delicious. There you go, guys. Early golden persimmon. Plant them in your yard. It's an American native fruit. It'll be a good addition to your forest. From Patio Frutal, like, share, and subscribe. And subscribe if you haven't. But you have a good evening.